Thursday afternoon, about 4:30, March 24th, 2022. Baseball Players Hall of Fame comparisons. Linked up two players, Eddie Collins, Al Simmons, Hall of Famers. Here are the categories: career average, runs scored, RBIs, home runs, triples, doubles, singles, total bases, slugging on base, strikeouts, at bats, games, stolen bases, walks, career hits, 100 RBI seasons, runs scored in a season, RBIs in a season, most, and years played. How do Al Simmons and Eddie Collins match up? Career average: Eddie Collins 333, Al Simmons 334. So we'll give one to Al. 1-0 Al. Career runs scored: Collins 1821, Simmons 1502. Simmons 1-1. Career RBIs: Collins 1299, Simmons 1828. Give it to Simmons. 2-1. Career home runs: Collins 47, Simmons 307. Give it to Simmons. 3-1 Simmons. Triples: Collins 187, Simmons 149. Collins 3-2 Simmons. Doubles: career 438 for Collins, 539 for Simmons. Give it to Simmons. 4-2 Simmons. Singles: Collins 2,643, Simmons 1,932. Collins gets it. 4-3 Simmons, leading. Total bases: Collins 4268, Simmons 4685. Give it to Simmons. 5-3 Simmons. Slugging: Collins 429, Simmons 535. Give it to Simmons. He's leading 6-3 Simmons. In this player matchup, on base: Collins 424, Simmons 380. Give it to Collins. 6-4 is the score. Simmons. Strikeouts: Collins 467 career. That's very low. Simmons not bad, 737, but we'll give it to Collins. 6-5 Collins. At bats: Collins 9,949, Simmons 8,759. Give it to Collins. 6-6. Games played: Collins 2,826, Simmons 2,215. Give it to Collins. He's in the lead now. 7-6. Stolen bases: Collins 741, Simmons only 88. Give it to Collins. 8-6 Collins. Walks: Collins 1499, Simmons 615. Give it to Collins. 9-6 Collins. Career hits: Collins 3,315, Simmons 2,927. Give it to Collins. He's in the lead. 10-6. 100 RBI seasons: Collins didn't have any. Simmons had 12 of them. Give it to Simmons. 10-7 Collins. Runs scored in the season: Collins had 137, but Simmons had 152. Give it to Simmons. 10-8 Collins. Most RBIs in the season: Collins had 86, but Simmons had 157. Give it to Simmons, but Collins is leading 10-9. And in the last category, years played, Collins played 25 years, Simmons played 20. Give it to Collins. Collins wins 11-9. Where did Collins win? He won in runs scored, triples, singles, on base, fewer strikeouts, at bats, games played, stolen bases, walks, career hits, and years played. Simmons, career average, RBIs, home runs, doubles, total bases, slugging, 100 RBI seasons, runs scored in a season, and most RBIs in a season. But in this matchup, Eddie Collins beats Al Simmons. Who would you want? Would you want Collins, who has more runs scored, more triples, more career hits, more games played, more years of service? Or do you want Simmons, who has a better career average by 1 point, 334 to 333? He has more RBIs. He has more home runs. He has more total bases. He has more 100 RBI seasons, more runs scored, and more RBIs in a season than Collins. Who do you want? You want the base hits? You want the slugging? Because Simmons wins in slugging. He's got more home runs. What do you think? Who would I take? I'd take Collins. Why? 1,821 runs scored. That beats Simmons. He also is on base better, fewer strikeouts, more walks, and more career hits, and more years played. Simmons, you got to give it to him. He's got more RBIs, more homers, and more total bases than Collins. Didn't have as many career hits because Collins had 33-15, Simmons had 29-27. So Collins wins by about 400 hits. Also, he was more of an RBI producer, but I'm going to take the base hit guy every time. You know that if you've watched my videos, that I like career average, career hits. I take that over slugging. All right, that does those two guys. Who's our next matchup? We got an interesting one. Cal Ripken and Ricky Henderson. We'll deal with them next. Thanks for watching. I'm out.